Some moments in cricket aren't just defeats, they are wounds. Deep, unforgettable scars. This is one of Indian cricket's darkest hours. The 1997 Barbados Test. A chase of just 120 runs, yes, that ended in a disaster, absolute disaster. March 1997, a Sachin Tendulkar-led Indian Test side toured the West Indies and was facing them at Barbados. The series this far was tied, so naturally both the captains wanted a result, right? Now, as far as the pitch is concerned, it was a green monster, promising fire and fury from the pacers. First innings, West Indies comes out to bat, scores 298, which is a pretty good score on this kind of a pitch. Chandler Paul is defiant, he's playing such a great knock. Scores an outstanding 137 runs here, and he's not out. The whole team is all out, but he's there not out, he lifts his bat. Now India comes out to bat, right? So unfortunately, Dravid and Sachin Tendulkar both missed out on their hundreds, but because of their good knocks, Dravid scored 78, Sachin scored 92. So both good knocks made sure that India got a slim lead and India reached 319. So just a 21 run lead there. Then India's bowlers exploded. They were outstanding. Abhay Kuruvilla and Venkatesh Prasad were so good that they completely tore through the Windies' batting lineup. Getting them all out for just 140 runs, yes. Now what else? India just needs 120 to win. This is a one test match from there, right? Just a walk in the park for a side that has batters like Dravid, Lakshman, Sachin, Sourav Ganguly, right? But what happens? This certainly wasn't a walk. It was a nightmare, yes. On the final day, just needing 118 runs to win, India began their chase. And all Indians, everybody was sure that this is going to be a cakewalk for India. What unfolded next shocked the entire cricketing world. The West Indies pacers, the very popular lineup that consisted of Curtly Ambrose, Ian Bishop and Franklin Rose, unleashed an unplayable, relentless assault on the Indian batters.
Oh, how do you play that? How do you play that? That's out. You have no chance of playing that.
Navjot Sidhu gone, Rahul Dravid gone, VVS Lakshman gone.
He's bowled in!
And the Indian batting lineup looks to be in tatters. And then Sachin Tendulkar, the Indian captain, out for 4 runs. Caught at slip. Bishop screams. Barbados erupts. The very heart of Indian batting ripped out. The rest just folded like paper. Ganguly, Azharuddin, Mongia, they offered no resistance whatsoever. Wicket after wicket fell with sickening regularity. A target of just 120 runs. Now an insurmountable Everest. India crushed. Lost by 38 runs. 81 all out, can you imagine? The reaction in India was one of disbelief and anger. Sachin Tendulkar later described it as one of the darkest days in Indian cricket history. Yes, that's how he defined it. Even admitting that he contemplated quitting the sport altogether after that game. It was a scar, a painful reminder of a day when the team collectively failed to cross the finish line. And that too a pretty easily gettable finish line. This test serves as a stark reminder of cricket's unpredictability. How a seemingly easy target can become an insurmountable mountain when the conditions are challenging and the opposition bowlers start breathing fire. Literally. It's a testament to the mental fortitude required at the highest level of the game, right? The 1997 Barbados Test remains as a dark chapter, but also a crucial learning experience for Indian cricket. For it forged a new determination, a resolve to overcome such adversities and also face any team, whether at home or abroad, with more courage, with more belief. And while it was a nightmare then, it is a story that continues to resonate, right? Reminding us that even the greatest of all can stumble at times, but the spirit of the game simply endures. What are your memories of this game? Did you watch it? Were you even born at that time? Because I know my target audience, especially most of it, weren't born by then, and which is why I'm bringing you the story, right? So that you can hear about this, you can get to know how cricket was before you were born. I myself was born in that very year, in June. Anyway, that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.